So these are all 19 finish tiny books. They're all handmade. There's one lesson learned when I was trying to make this cover using this fabric in particular for the first time, was that this fabric, it has a different texture than the usual, linen, cotton fabric like this. So it's a little thicker and a little bit more slippery. When I was trying to glue it using PVA, it's actually this one here. I just used a squeeze bottle of this brand. But yeah, when I'm using the liquid glue on the cover itself, it turns out that it doesn't work really well due to, the glue kind of seeps through. I think that's the word to describe this, but correct me if I'm wrong. So probably not like a proper way to turn a cloth into a book cloth, because it's a little bit too thin for this type of fabric. And when the glue, seep through, it shows that so obvious. Like you can see that it looks a little bit like a little dirty. And I made all of them already. I finished making all of them and I realized later, so I had to redo it once again and using a different way to do it. So what I found that works best is using double-sided tape instead of liquid glue, which in fact I do not really adore using double-sided tape, even though it works perfectly with this fabric on the chipboard, because it makes more trash. It makes more trash, basically. So that's one thing I learned about fabric when I want to turn a type of fabric to a book cloth. That's something to be aware of with this type of fabric. So that's one lesson learned there.